Okay, today I need to talk about something that I'm not sort of smiling and laughing about, but at the time was terribly sad and miserable. It was a depressing moment because I planted turmeric about 6 months ago. And I was really excited because I didn't even know turmeric was a plant that looked like that. I had no idea. I had bought turmeric before, mostly in powder, and then eventually I bought the little roots. But I never really thought about where it came from. And so there I was with this little plant, and I was like, holy shit, this is turmeric. Amazing. Cool. So I was told that it would take 4 to 5 months. Um, just water it, and it grows and grows into big, beautiful leaves, and then there's this beautiful flower that eventually grows in the middle. Beautiful sort of white, yellow flower in the center that just blooms. It's just gorgeous. And the leaves are just so big and green and just like, yeah, it's just a beautiful plant. And then it just all starts to die. And you have to wait until it's all completely dead. And when it's dead, you take it out, and there you go. You've got your turmeric. And you take a few more, you replant them, and there we go. And so I was super excited. After 4.5 months, finally my flower had died. The leaves were just 90% dead. And there we go. Time to harvest. I'd worked for 5 months. I'd made sure that when I wasn't there, someone was there to water the plant. And I looked after it. I cared for it. I potted it, repotted it. It was just amazing. And I got the turmeric out. It looked so cool. And I cleaned it. I put it under the sun to dry. And then I did the same the next day. And then again the next day. And it was just all kind of mushy. It just didn't feel like it was drying properly, you know? And so I was like, oh shit. And the small pieces were starting to feel like, they were just really too wet and they would start rotting. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I put them in the oven, lowest temperature, and I left them there for a little bit. And I can't remember. I put a timer for half an hour. The timer went, and I was like, okay. I'll just finish that quickly, and an hour later, I go back in. I turn it off, and basically, it's all just black powder. It just crumbles into black powder. That was miserable. I worked for 5 months for that. Waited so patiently. I was so excited. I had already planned a bunch of things I was gonna do with that turmeric. I told people I was gonna give them bits of turmeric. It was just like so bad, I was just there, I was at the top of the mountain of that experience. I just done everything right and then just fucked up on the last little bit. And it would be so easy to just focus on that because that moment was really bad. It just really sucked. And I've seen it happen to so many people, clients, friends, entrepreneurs I met, other people who've been successful in different fields. And it's so easy to remember only that negative feeling of failure, the bitter taste of failure. But if I take a little bit of distance, for 4.5 months, every day that I watered that plant, I had like a little bit of magic. Every day that I watered that plant for 4 months, 4.5 months, I had a bit of beauty. I had a bit of hope. I had a little story to tell. And I had something to look forward to. And for me, that is the most important thing about the art of a magical life, about creating masterpieces, is that at the end, the thing may not work. But that process, that 4.5 months, that was amazing. It's not about the turmeric at the end. It's not about the holiday photos. It's about having the holiday, the experience. It's about being there. It's about watering my turmeric. It's about looking at it grow every day. It's about caring for it. It's about feeling excited, waiting for the turmeric to come to the right place. And so with every death, there is rebirth, which is that I was left with that rotten turmeric, but I'd kept 2 or 3 little bulbs with that I had still a few leaves, and I planted those back. And so now we're about a month later, and my turmeric is starting to grow again. And in 4.5 months, harvest time. And this time I won't fuck it up. But even if I do, I can't wait to spend this time doing this, because it's gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be magical, and I know that I'll be more careful next time. Fuck it. I won't fuck it up next time. So, turmeric video in 4.5 months. See you. Enjoy your cooking. Enjoy your eating.